In a world that never sleeps, the pressure to keep up can be overwhelming. It's like we're in a never-ending race, hustling for success, ticking society's checkboxes, and constantly haunted by the fear of missing out. We're all too familiar with the phrase, "time is money," aren't we? But let's pause for a moment and ask ourselves, is this rat race truly fulfilling? In the hustle and bustle of modern life, we often forget to reflect on what truly matters. In the Gospel of Luke, chapter 9, verses 22 to 25, Jesus invites us to a different kind of life. He calls us to deny ourselves and take up our cross daily to follow him. But what does this mean in our context? It's not about abandoning our dreams or shunning enjoyment. It's about reevaluating our priorities, resisting harmful temptations, and living a life of purpose. With so much noise, how can we hear the whisper of truth? Over 2,000 years ago, Jesus shared profound words with his disciples. He spoke of a path that required self-denial and bearing one's cross. Historically, these words signified a call to discipleship, a call to follow him, in spite of the inevitable hardships. Today, we might not face the same trials as those early disciples, but we do confront our own set of challenges. Societal pressures, the fear of missing out, the constant pursuit of success, these are the modern crosses we bear. So what does denying oneself mean in this context? It's not about renouncing all joy or pleasure. Rather, it's about prioritizing values over possessions, choosing integrity over easy gains, and resisting harmful temptations, and taking up one's cross. It's about courageously facing life's challenges, armed with faith and purpose. It's about finding meaning and growth in the struggles we encounter. In losing ourselves, we may just find the true essence of life. In the age of social media and consumerism, where do we find our worth? This is a question many of us grapple with daily. Social media platforms, while connecting us, often fuel a cycle of self-comparison and the pursuit of external validation. We measure our worth in likes, shares, and comments, forgetting that our true value is rooted in much more than online approval. Material possessions too have become a yardstick for success. The newest gadgets, the trendiest clothes, the flashiest cars, we're constantly told we need more to be more. But this endless chase can leave us feeling empty, always wanting, never quite satisfied. So how do we navigate this? How do we find contentment and purpose beyond the noise of consumerism and the pressure to keep up with the Joneses? The answer may lie in the gospel passage we discussed earlier. Jesus invites us to deny ourselves, to take up our cross, and to follow him. Now this doesn't mean we have to give up everything we enjoy. It's not a call to austerity, but a call to prioritize values over possessions, to resist harmful temptations, and to embrace challenges with faith and purpose. Taking up our cross could mean making difficult choices that align with our values, even when they go against societal expectations. It could mean stepping out of our comfort zones to help others, or it could mean saying no to the desire for instant gratification. And in this process of self-denial, we may discover a paradox that by losing ourselves, we find our true selves. We find life in its fullest, most meaningful form. So let's reflect. What does denying oneself look like in your life? What are your true priorities? How can you integrate faith into your daily choices? In this noisy world, staying true to our faith can be challenging, but remember, it's not about turning our backs on the world, but about seeing it with new eyes. Now it's your turn to take a moment for reflection. Ponder this. What does denying oneself mean to you in your day-to-day life? What are the things that matter most to you? Are they possessions, achievements, or deeper values like love, compassion, and faith? Think about how you can integrate faith into your daily choices. Maybe it's as simple as opting for kindness over judgment, patience over haste, or gratitude over discontent. Perhaps it's about finding moments of quiet reflection amidst the hustle and bustle, or seeking strength in prayer when life gets tough. I invite you to share your thoughts and experiences in the comments. Let's start a conversation, let's learn from each other. And remember, these aren't just theoretical questions, they're practical steps towards a life of greater purpose, fulfillment, and faith. Remember, life's most profound journey starts with a single step of self-reflection.